What goes up must come down, and according to the FAA, what falls from the sky has the potential to kill you. The agency is sounding the alarm on the future of falling space junk.
They're talking specifically about Starlink satellites re-entering the atmosphere. As Fox 13's Lauren Donovan explains, there's thousands of these satellites that are orbiting the Earth right now.
Don't call me Chicken Little. The sky isn't exactly falling, but right now Starlink has roughly 5,000 satellites in Earth's lower orbit, and the fear is without better regulations, one of these could come back down to Earth and seriously hurt someone.
Junk has fallen from the sky a lot.
Coming down and burning up in the atmosphere.
It has entered Earth's atmosphere, but scientists have no idea where it will crash.
What in the world?
Creedence Clearwater wrote a song about it in the early 70s. Who's responsible when something falls from the sky?
This month, the FAA sent Senator Patty Murray a letter warning her about the risk from re-entering space debris. It's calculated that by the year 2035, an estimated 28,000 hazardous fragments will plummet back here to Earth. And that debris has the potential to kill or injure someone every couple of years.
The government is watching, and they did single out Starlink.
SpaceX's constellation of satellites, Starlink, powers the navigation system in your car, connects remote communities to the internet. But this convenience could come at a cost.
It's sort of a natural consequence.
Steve Tapia spent years as legal counsel for Microsoft and DirecTV. Now he focuses on internet law as a Seattle University professor.
Almost every technology creates junk. So it's not just the satellites and whether or not they may, you might want to wear a hard hat going forward.
The FAA is pushing for better design that reduces the amount of orbital debris.
It's just there's more of it up there, so the odds are that more of it's going to fall. They're in a much lower orbit. They're a lot smaller, and so there's a lot less money spent in them. I mean, Elon Musk is very, very famous for trying to cut costs in all of his companies, and it's no surprise they've done that with the satellites as well.
And liftoff of Starlink 2-6. Go.
SpaceX defends its network of satellites in this letter, arguing the FAA's findings fall short. It's, quote, an inept and outdated NASA study, a distorted analysis that makes preposterous, unjustified, and inaccurate claims.
It is fair to say that Starlink gets a lot of attention, partly because of the lion's share that it actually holds.
Space law is Sadia Pekkanen's specialty.
So we've had satellites colliding in space in 2009. We've had countries actually taking out their own satellites and then increasing the size of orbital debris, and orbital debris is lethal.
The University of Washington professor doesn't believe Starlink should shoulder all the blame.
Starlink is one of many other companies, and the problem is not just about one company.
But she thinks this FAA notice sets the tone for those manufacturing space technology right here in our own backyard.
This is the satellite capital of the world in so many ways. About 40% of the satellites that are up there are actually produced here in the greater Seattle area.
For example, Starlink builds them at their Redmond Ridge warehouse.
They do have a responsibility and a duty in a terrain that's important for all of humanity.
Now let's say some of that space junk was to come on down to Earth, damage property, or worst case, kill someone. I'm told here in the United States, it would be handled like a car accident. But not all countries have regulations for how to handle cases like this. And that is where things get gray. Reporting in the newsroom, Lauren Donovan, Fox 13 News.